Hey, how are you, man? Tony Lowery, Live at 1,000 Fitness. Real quick, I just want to pop in on you, give you a tip that may help out whatever activity you have going on. Make sure you do not overlook two things, your warm-up and your cool down. Everybody always goes straight into their resistance training, or they go right into whatever training program they're going into, but they do not realize the importance of the warm-up and the cool down. Warm-up before you're getting started is very important to getting your circulation improved, stretching out that muscle, giving it a little bit more elasticity, and you being able to go a little bit longer. You have to understand the proper types of stretching and the proper type of warm-ups to do. You don't want it to actually outdo the type of training that you're going to go into. In other words, you don't want to be doing something before your workout that's a little bit too strenuous than the program itself. So as far as your warm-up, there's a few things that you want to pay attention to. One thing is SMR, your self-myofascial release. Okay, now this is when you have knots in the muscles or tension in certain spots, and you're about to get ready to address those particular muscles in a workout program. So you want to make sure that you have a foam roller available, and your trainer should be able to help you with this, where you put tension on that particular knotted spot in the muscle for about a 30-second period. This gives a reaction inside the muscle and allows the muscle to relax, hence undoing the knot in the muscle. This is going to work out of certain things like leg squats, you're doing presses, things like that. You don't want that knotted up feeling in the limited range of motion when you're doing your movements. So another thing is static stretching. Now this is something that's most commonly known as just your regular stretches, right? The stretches that you're most familiar with before you do any type of program. You see people, doing these particular familiar stretches and stuff like that. That's more in reference to static stretching. Now that's only something that you have to do if a particular muscle is tight. Now there is no real tension in that muscle. You don't necessarily have to stretch that muscle out with static stretching. You can do some other form of warm-up just to kind of get some circulation going, but you don't have to do very hard static stretching. Main things you want to pay attention to, of course, your self-myofascial release, making sure you don't have any tensions in the muscles or knotting in the muscles before you begin, and also whether you need to or not do any static stretching, as I was just explaining. There's some stretches that you can do during your exercise, and there's some that you can also do during the cool down period at the end of your exercise, but pay attention to that at the very beginning. Another option actually is some type of cardiorespitory exercise. Jump rope, maybe a stairmaster, maybe like a rower, a little bit more familiar. That's another good way to warm up, get the body kind of warmed up, circulation going, get some elasticity in the muscles, and then we're ready to go into whatever specific program that we have. Right, so I just wanted to bring that to your attention today. Never ever overlook your warm-up. I will go over cool downs a little bit in another video, but right now I just wanted to address that warm-up and the importance of both the warm-up and the cool down, okay? But I'll go into cool down another time, all right? Have a great day out there. I wish you nothing but the best, okay? I'll see you. Make sure you eat healthy and do your thing, okay? 2 fingers, 1 love, right? I'll see you in a minute. Live at 1,000.